Hey guys, welcome back to South10 Beer Reviews. I'm Tyler. Thanks for stopping by. We've got our good pal Dan tonight. We're going to do a little collaboration video. You guys probably know Dan at this point. We've done several videos together. FLX Beer Reviews. If you haven't, go check them out. Tonight we're going to do a beer together, and it's right up Dan's alley. And this is going to be a beer from Mortalis. This is going to be Thicc Hydra. And this is one that the story is kind of funny. I actually won this beer through a contest from Halftime on their Instagram, Halftime Beverage. I guess they're in New York, right, Dan?
Yeah, Avon, New York.
Okay. So, yeah, I won somehow. They had to like share and like the page and all that. And but the funny thing is they don't ship to Tennessee. So we had it shipped to Dan's house. UPS was just leaving notes in the corner of his porch, so we didn't even know that it was attempted. Dan ended up having to go get it, let him know that I was a relative, all this stuff. He finally got it to us. We were concerned it was going to explode.
Yeah, it sat in a warehouse for a couple of days, and when I walked into the warehouse to pick it up, boy, I felt the temperature. I got nervous AF.
Yeah, man, because these fruited side, a lot of fruit in these, and they get in the right element, they can start doing a little bit more fermentation. So, but yeah. So Dan, tell us a little bit about this one, because it doesn't have a ton on here.
Okay, so this is obviously their Hydra series. This is called their Thicc Hydra. This is a collab with Claim 52, which I've never had anything from Claim 52, but it blends raspberry, peach, blackberry, banana, maple, and Mostra Ethiopian Sidama coffee together to form just one of this monster's many heads.
Wow. Okay. So a lot of stuff going on this.
I had to cheat and look that up just because it had so many ingredients.
Yeah. Is Claim 52 up there with you guys too, or no?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of them before. But
this is one that I wasn't. I mean, I guess I was able to go pick it up at Mortalis. I make it out there every now and then, but I got just kind of flew over my radar, I guess.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I'm pretty excited.
I've had a few Hydras courtesy of you, and I guess they did a similar. It's kind of a similar label on there. I guess it looks a little different than.
Yeah, that's they usually just adjust like the dragon's breath, but they added a little nuances, and I'm pretty excited though.
I am too, and this one's from May 18th, so just a little over a month old. You want to go ahead and crack her open?
Oh, I sure do. Hopefully it doesn't. Okay.
Hey, we don't have Mike with you tonight, so you might get through a whole Mortalis video without any shat on them.
You know what? When Tyler said, "Hey, can you do this for me?" He's like, "Keep a couple beers." I thought, I was like, man, maybe I'll keep a few of these and Mike can join in on a collab, but he won't enjoy it. I get the so.
Dude, this thing poured out so thick, man.
So yeah.
I almost thought there was chunks coming out with it. I don't know that I saw that, but it looked like it.
Look at that. Proper glassware.
Yeah, I don't have that, so we'll just let you show yours off there.
All right.
But I mean, dude, it comes in. It's like what even color is this? It's like a purplish, like
plum.
Yeah, maybe that's a good. Yeah, that sounds about right. It looks about right. Plum. Yeah, the head is already gone. You can see a little bit of bubbles streaming up in there.
The head's already gone, and look, I already see the residue.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's already like freaking pulp on the glass here.
I guess it's not too appetizing to look at, but I've seen worse, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you give this to somebody, they're gonna say, "What in the hell is this?" But I have a feeling when they taste it, it might be a different story. Let's go ahead and get shove our nose in this thing.
That coffee's there.
Whew. Yeah, it is.
I've had a bunch of Hydras, and they're all generally really good. But what drew me to this one, I was like, maple and coffee in it? That's just, So
I do get a little bit of the maple too, for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm getting the maple. The coffee's really kind of overpowering.
Yeah, I'm getting some raspberry though, for sure,
Yeah.
as well.
On the back end, you kind of get a little fruit, right?
Yeah, it's not like the fruit part is not super explosive, but
Tastes very, or smells very breakfasty, like
yeah,
brunch.
it does. Yeah. Almost, I mean, even that, like, so that, or even, yeah, well, yeah, maybe some more so that. I was going to say desserty, but I think it's a little bit more like brunchish than, I don't know. I think it's the maple and the maple and the coffee. Yeah. Let's go ahead and try this, man. I'm excited.
All right, man.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Wow.
Appropriately named Thicc Hydra.
It's so, like, you want to say it's like a full mouthfeel, but I feel like that doesn't even give it the full, like, doesn't do it justice.
Yeah.
It's like overly full.
like, okay, I guess the mouthfeel that it was kind of give. Have you ever got some toast and you put your peanut butter on it and the peanut butter like melts? It gets, runny, but it still has that thick consistency of peanut butter, but it's still runny.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the mouthfeel.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems like, I don't know, the way I kind of think of these every time I've had them from you, it kind of like if you go to like Smoothie King or wherever, you get a smoothie and then you just don't finish it, like sit it on the counter or whatever for like hours. Then you go back and taste it and it's still like kind of thick. That's what it reminds me of. I mean, it follows the nose pretty well. I mean, I think the raspberry stands out most.
Yeah, the raspberry, blackberry. I'm not getting too much of like the peach.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm getting a little bit of the coffee.
The coffee.
A little bit of roast.
Maple. What about banana? You getting any of the banana?
Not really. I kind of forgot that it was supposed to be in there because there's so many dang fruits that you named.
So it's coming off a little chalky too.
It is.
Right on the back, there's a little acidic bite to it.
Yes.
And
it's just like hanging out.
Yeah. It finishes a little chalky, which isn't a turn off by any means, but
no. This is really, really tasty.
Man, that coffee.
Yeah, it's really cool how it.
Why is this making me want to like go find that coffee on its own? And I just want to try the coffee on its own.
I'm not even a huge coffee drinker, but like when it comes to beer, I like it. I don't know. Right. It's a weird thing. I'm getting a little bit of the peach now, I think. Didn't you say peach?
Yeah. Yep.
Just a little bitty like accent of peach.
That's the thing about these beers. You can sit here and drink it, and then like when you start getting this many adjuncts, I think it kind of changes. You start getting a little bit here, a little bit there, and then it all comes together. That's why it's so tough, I find, to kind of review beers like this, because by the end it changes.
It's very, you want to say complex. I think that is a little bit of an understatement as well. I mean, it's just, there's so much going on.
Now, do you think it suffers from the coffee, or do you think it adds character? Like, would you want this with the coffee or without?
I don't know. I'm enjoying it with the coffee. It's just like, I don't know. I'm getting that little bit of roast, and I'm
getting more maple, to be honest.
Yeah, there's a little bit more maple going on, but the coffee's just coming across very light for me. I don't know. It's just a nice little, accent in there. It's just, I would be interested in trying this without the coffee just to see.
Yeah.
If it,
You ever eat like the little maple candies? Like as you're a kid, like the little tan, and they got the red strip. Yeah. That's the kind of maple I'm getting off of this.
For sure.
Man, this is. I don't know, man.
I can't get over the mouthfeel on this, man.
Yeah,
it's just it's insane.
I'm like stuttering like an idiot because I'm at a loss for words of how do I feel about it. I still don't know how I feel about it. Like,
I'm enjoying it. I think it's really freaking delicious.
I enjoy it. I do.
you've had a lot though of like to compare it, and like you've got more. I think you've got more experience with these heavily fruited ones than I do. So
yeah,
you
I feel like this beer I want to split with my better half at a campfire, or you know what I mean. This is a nice campfire beer. Split it, a nice little treat, or even like a little bottle share. Everyone gets like an ounce or whatever. And could I sit here and drink a couple of them in a row?
No.
Nope.
I don't even know how to like. I'm almost getting like, I don't know. There's something hanging out like on my tongue and throat that's just like almost like a burn, like a little bit of like this, like you were saying. I guess it's a little bit of that.
It's like the acidic. Okay, so
it's just.
I always hear a bunch of other fellow beer tubers here on the YouTubes. They talk about like a carbonic acid kind of deal to it.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm wondering if this is what they talk about. Like, I'm no pro. I'm like still trying to learn descriptors and like what something means. I wonder if that's like a carbonic acid thing. Like, is it a forced carbonation, and this is what we got because of?
Yeah, it could be. It could be. Very well could be.
Like I said, that chalkiness and the coffee kind of make it finish a little dry. Is that weird? Like being
I know what you're saying.
Fruits?
Yeah, I mean that chalkiness to me always comes across like the old school like Flintstone vitamin type thing.
Yeah,
that's what it reminds me of, man. And I don't know. I get what you're saying. Like I don't know. It's not overly sweet on the finish though.
This is something. It really is.
I don't know, man. I just can't get over the mouthfeel. It's just every time I take a sip, I'm like, what? How? Like, it's just ridiculous. Look,
I'm going back in it. If you go back in and smell this thing, you're starting to get a whole lot different.
I'm getting more fruit like quality to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's. I don't know, man. I think it's really. Really freaking good. I mean, like I said, I don't have a ton of experience with this, but
you don't need you don't need a ton of experience to know if you freaking like a beer or not.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't have a lot to compare it to, but for what I do, this is.
I don't think I've ever had a heavily fruited sour with coffee in it. I really don't.
I have. So Bearded Iris did one not too long ago for one of their anniversaries, and it had it was a heavily fruited, and it wasn't like this consistency or anything, but it had peanut butter in it, and that was the only thing I've had kind of close to this as far as the
peanut
taste
butter,
part
huh?
of it.
All right.
Yeah.
There's a couple breweries that do like a peanut butter sandwich kind of thing.
Yeah.
Guess I've never done it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What do you think, Tyler? What do you?
As far as a rating for me, I think I would probably sit it somewhere around like 4, something like that.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
I think I'll sit right there.
I'm gonna give it a 4.25.
Okay, so we're in the same ballpark.
You know what's almost starting to remind me of is now you can go to the store and buy like the big chocolate bars, but it's got like the ooey gooey fruit in it, and it explodes. Sort of like a chocolate covered cherry, sort of. That's what it's kind of reminding me of, because you get that dark roastiness.
I can see that.
That's what it reminds me of, sort of. Man, this is just
to me, it's almost coming across like a raspberry like Tootsie Pop. If you're like eating that and then like drinking coffee like on the side, like I don't know, it comes across very raspberry Tootsie Pop for me.
Or like a coffee that someone just dumped a shit ton of the creamers, all those crazy flavored creamers.
There you go.
Like in my fridge right now, I don't drink it, but she's got Fruity Pebble creamer. Why does my coffee need to taste like Fruity Pebbles? I don't know, but apparently it's a thing.
They just added a shitload of fruit.
Do you think the owners were just sitting at Mortalis and they're having their coffee and their like wife comes in? They're like, oh, check out this new cool creamer, Fruity Pebbles. And they're like, just like the light bulb went off. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This has been a real treat.
Man, it really has.
It's a good experience.
Yeah. Thanks to you, we wouldn't have this. Luckily, they didn't explode. And
thanks to Halftime Beverage. That's
man, for sure. That was just. I never win anything like that. I was so caught off guard when they
I'm
posted
stoked
the
for
winners.
you. Even if I had no part in like shipping it to you, that's freaking awesome. That's so awesome.
Yeah, man. It's cool. Maybe we can win some more and do some more sharing of sorts. But
yeah, definitely. Except for Mike. Mike doesn't get any if it's this.
Yeah, Mike, we might have to just leave him out of the whole Mortalis thing. But anyway, Dan, thanks for joining me again.
My pleasure, man.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and a comment. Also, don't forget to check out Dan's channel at FLX Beer Reviews. It'll be in the description below. And we got a lot of cool stuff, a lot of collabs coming around the corner here. And so hit that subscribe button if you like what you see, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Cheers, Dan.
Cheers.
Macho Man. Let's see you, man.
See you, Ridge.